Alright, so with this one, because we have 3x minus 2y, both of them has a coefficient in front of them that's not 1. So you can't just take 1 over, you have to also divide by something. So obviously the easiest is just going to be to take the negative 2y over, then both of them are positive. Okay, so when you take the negative 2y over, you get 3x equal to 2y, and then you can divide by 3 both sides. Okay, so then you're going to get x equal to 2y over 3. Okay, they cancel out. So x is equal to 2y over 3. Okay, so let's say there was a y, an x squared, and negative 3xy, and just a normal x. Okay, then it would have been easier to get y alone, because then there was no squares that you had to do. But because there's an x squared and a y squared, it doesn't really matter which one you get alone. You're going to have to square the thing anyway. Okay, so we're going to take this one over, and then say that's in the place of x over there and over there. So then 2y over 3, 2y over 3 squared minus 3, and then again 2y over 3 times y plus 2y squared is equal to 4. Okay, so we just substituted x is equal to this. Now when you simplify, it's going to become 4y squared over 9. Here, negative 3 times y, or you can say negative 3 times 2y is negative 6y, times y is negative 6y squared, and then divide by 3. Or you can say that 3, another way is to say this 3 and this 3 cancel out, because it's 3 goes to the top, and then the 3 divided by 3 is 1. And then you're just left with negative 2y times y, which is negative 2y squared. Okay, so there was more than one way to do that part, but you're supposed to get negative 2y squared. And then plus 2y squared equal to 4. And then obviously the negative 2y squared and the plus 2y squared is 0. That cancels out. So therefore, we're left with 4y squared over 9 equal to 4. Okay. That's all that's left. Now there's more than one option. You can cross multiply. I'm still going to do that. Say therefore 4y squared is equal to 36. And I cross multiply and then divide both sides by 4. So y squared is equal to 9. Therefore y will be equal to plus minus 3. Okay, so there it is. Just get the square root. Y equal to plus minus 3. Okay, another way to do this last part, if I can put in a little block for you here, you could have also said, yeah, y squared equal to 9. You could have done this also. You could have said, take it over, y squared minus 9 equal to 0, which means y minus 3, y plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, y is equal to 3, or y is equal to negative 3. Okay, so that was another way. Use the difference of squares. Y minus 3, y plus 3, 3 or negative 3. Or you can just, from here, you can just go straight to the answer. Y to plus minus 3. Okay, just get the square root and put in the plus minus. That's also fine. Okay, so that's y. Now don't stop there. It happens too often that learners stop there because they're so happy that they found y, both solutions, that they stop. Don't forget to find x as well. Okay, so now we can say here, therefore x will be equal to, let's make the 3 first, a positive 3 over 3. So then that cancels out, you're going to have 2. Or x will be equal to, when you substitute the negative 3, 2 times negative 3 over 3, and then you get negative 2. Okay, so our solutions are x equal to 2, or x equal to negative 2, and y equal to 3, or y equal to negative 3. That's basically your solutions. If they say you must write it as coordinates, then you just put in the coordinates. 2 goes with the 3, 2 and 3, and the other one you can sort of do it here. You can say my coordinates will be when x is 2, y is 3, so 2, 3 is my one coordinate, and the other one is when x is negative 2, y will be negative 3. So they can ask you to write it as coordinates, and then that's the answer. Okay.
Is it?